Hey everyone, this is Debbie. Welcome back to the Mind, Body, Soul Evolution. And today we are pulling cards for our fire signs for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius for the month of November already, right? Today's the 27th of October, so just a few more days. We have the Divine Guidance deck, we have the Moonology deck, and we have two tarot decks. The traditional Rider-Waite and the Sun and Moon Tarot. We'll see what comes out or what is being called. But let's pull for our Aries friends. Hello Aries, how are you? Happy fall. Hope you are enjoying this season. We are in the shadow of Mercury retrograde, which will be happening like the 9th of November or something like that. So yeah, and it's going to go into Sagittarius season, so interesting times for sure. Let's see though. What do the cards hold for our Aries friends for the month of November? That pivotal, that's like right in the middle, right? So we're right in the midst of the fall season. In the middle of if you consider the holiday season. You have individuality. Every person has their own personalized study plan in this Earth school. Very interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that card come out. Divine Source. It has a set of praying hands, and I will show it to you in a second. And it's got hummingbirds. And it says, help me know that all my deepest needs will be met. Let me trust that you have a plan and the right actions will come. You are my source for all. Okay, so individuality. Every person has their own personalized study plan in this Earth school, and it's, again, a lot of birds. There are birds and butterflies. So wings, taking flight, right? Or moving, maybe for some of you, moving into the upper chakras. If you're very earthbound, maybe moving into your upper chakras. It's very interesting, these two cards that came out, because this is everyone has their own personalized study in this Earth school, and this is what this is. This is school for the soul. So when the physical body passes and the soul goes on to its next evolution, we take the lessons here to our next incarnation, whatever that may be. And then it says, Divine Source, help me to know that my deepest needs will be met. So it's maybe it's trusting, and this is individuality, Divine Source. Maybe some of our Aries friends might be looking for a sign that you're making the right decision. For some of you, if you're going through a really hard time, you may be asking if this incarnation is right for you. Like, what, let me know that you're with me. You're the Divine Source. I am here. Let me know you're with me. And again, you have hummingbirds. So just keep, and these cards are both like the same color schemes. So Aries, just keep that in mind. Birds of all types. Hummingbirds are very popular where I'm at. But it's not just the birds. So if you notice, Aries, if you're out walking around, if you notice feathers, I pick feathers up all the time. If you notice feathers on the ground, maybe pick them up. That is a sign that you are being divinely guided, or that the path you're on is leading you into your next phase in this life. So look for those types of symbols. You have birds here, also butterflies, although where I'm at, we don't have any butterflies out this time of year. It is, the end of October. But so again, wings are about, the first card out, Hierophant. This is your connection to Divine Source. Right away, Aries. So wings are meant to unground you. They are meant to pull you from being stuck. Whether it is you are stuck in your mind, if you are stuck in your beliefs, if you are stuck in being a little stubborn. Remember, Aries, you're the first sign of the zodiac. So, although the Fool card is not your card in the tarot, you didn't have any path before you, right? You're the one starting the path. So you are the first one. There was no schooling before you. So you are creating the school, this earth school, as you go along. So it's trusting in that. So if you have been feeling stuck in the way that you're doing things, you're going to be elevating to a different belief system. Ace of Cups. And this Ace of Cups, I will show it to you in a second. Something just popped over, I think. Page of Wands. This Ace of Cups has a dove on it. So Aries, a lot coming through for you in our winged creatures. Now, again, it could be butterflies, birds, dragonflies, flying dragons. Anything that has wings. Bats. Bats are very popular this time of year. It's spooky season. It's Halloween season. But, bats fly around at night. It gets dark out early now. So I'm just saying, wings, if you happen to see like angel wings on something, so for me, Aries, that's a sign or a symbol for you of confirmation. Especially if you're feeling stuck in some element or aspect of life. You have a Hierophant. The first card out for you is a major arcana. And it is the major arcana that is direct source to your divine beliefs, to your divine guidance. Straight through. The Hierophant and the High Priestess are the male and female counterparts of being connected to divinity. Let's make sure something didn't turn over. So again, you have the Hierophant, Ace of Cups, Page of Wands, 2 cards face down. And I'll leave them face down until we get a couple more cards. Right away, Aries. It's always fun. It's always here. Yeah, here we go. There was a card face up. 4 of Pentacles. What are you holding on to? And we'll pull out the rest of the cards for sure. But what are you holding on to that is keeping you stuck? Or that is maybe, because your first card says individuality. What are you holding on to, Aries, that is keeping you from showing your individuality or from stepping out? We want to blend in, or most people do. I don't like to blend in. I've never blended in. I've never been good at it. And I'm glad that I don't at this stage of life. Okay, here we go. Justice. The first card, Major Arcana, Hierophant. The card on the root of the deck is Justice, Libra energy, balance, equality, but also beauty, fairness, being fair to yourself maybe, but we'll see. We'll unpack this for you. So again, we have the Hierophant, Ace of Cups, Page of Wands, 8 of Wands, making a decision and having a fast track. 8 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, 2 8s right next to each other. 9 of Wands, 3 of Wands, the Hanged Man, another major arcana, and the 3 of Cups. And we will pull out some more cards as well. The Hierophant, Ace of Cups, and again, the Ace of Cups has the dove. taking a nosedive, going right into the water, or diving into your emotions and your intuition. The Hierophant, you already know, Aries. You already know. It's already within you. There may be some new elements or aspects of your ability, your psychic, maybe even your psychic abilities or your intuition or your belief system that are making their way to the surface, that are making themselves known. And here's the thing. Belief systems or ideas or thoughts or changes, they start to make their way into our life when we are ready. Now, you may not be ready in your mind, but again, you are here. This is Earth school. This is school for the soul to go into your next incarnation. You were asking, help me know that all my deepest needs will be met. Let me trust. And your first card is the Hierophant. This is your card of trust. Let me trust that you have a plan and the right actions will come. All of the things with the birds, the butterflies, the wings, taking a flight, taking a dive into your emotions and your intuition. And this cup is being completely supported by a hand coming through the cloud. There's not a person standing there. This is the hand of divinity offering this to you, saying it is time to trust. And then you get that spark. You get that excitement, like, oh, yeah, wait a minute. I know this. I knew this was coming. And you're right on the edge of something. It's like, okay, these little mountains here, they're small. Like, I can climb right on over these and go into the next phase. And once, Aries, you recognize that, 8 of Wands, you go fast. Things start to just open up. 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles. I'm going to say, Aries, this is not in these cards, but just the intuitive counsel that's coming through, I should say, is that this next level of your soul's incarnation, of your soul's evolution, has been a long time coming. It's been through several lifetimes. So there may be a couple lives, and if you do a past life regression, you may be able to find this out. Or you may be able to get to the root of it. Maybe there was some imbalance or injustice. For some of you, you may, and this is maybe because this is coming up now because I'm reading this on the 27th of October. And this is definitely like the witchy season, or what we consider the witchy season. Some of you, although this is not upside down or inverted, some of you in a past life, Aries, may have gone through something where you were persecuted for your religious beliefs or for your spiritual beliefs or for your spiritual gifts. But now it's showing you it is safe. It is safe to forge ahead. It is safe to take the dive. It is safe to light your passion. It is safe to move ahead. It is safe to continue your work. Something comes up that stops you. 4 of Pentacles, that pulls you back. That pulling back could very well be a soul memory or a cellular memory. Battles that you've had in a past life, or could even be this life. It could have been people around you that maybe you felt like you had to battle or protect or defend your belief system. Like, I was born and raised Catholic. Oh my goodness. My mom, the Roman Catholics at that. You know, my mom wanted to be a nun, and so she was very, very, very Catholic. And when I started pulling away, it was, you know, there was a lot there. Because it was more of an internal battle for me. But I still held on for the longest time. And I still today, I'm grateful for the foundation I had. But it was a long time holding on to those foundational beliefs before I broke myself free and trusted that there's more than one way to have a belief system. And there's more than one way to make your way through this world or to do the things that you want to do. And that came out very strongly, more so when I discovered yoga. So again, you're asking for signs and they are giving you all the signs. If you meet up with resistance and pain, it could be that that's a memory in your soul from a past life where you had been treated unfairly before, but now that balance of power is starting to shift for you. 3 of Wands, the Hanged Man, and 3 of Cups, celebration. Again, you have 2 3s and 2 8s. Just keep that in mind if those numbers happen to come up for you. 2 of Wands is that hint of excitement and energy. 3 of Wands is now you're starting to make the plan. You're actually allowing yourself to feel into the plan. The Hanged Man. Okay, let me lean into my higher consciousness. His crown chakra, his whole head is illuminated. Let me lean into not my mind, but to the eternal source at the crown chakra. Let that be my guide. And when you start to do that, then life will start to celebrate you as you celebrate life, your life. As you are, again, you are in this earth school. And part of earth school is about your soul's journey. It is about coming back to the faith that you were born with, whatever that faith is, and that belief in that the higher creation that's out there. You're coming back into balance. You're coming back into harmony from a past. And again, it could have been this life. I feel very strongly that even though there may be some things in this life, that there's a past life that's really calling. That really has a lesson for you, that you've been through something. You have the 9 of Wands, which is kind of like the wounded warrior. He's just exhausted. And these wands could represent a barrier he's putting between himself and the world out here that has just kind of torn him down. But you're there. You're rising above for all of this, Aries. You're ready to take that deep dive into your emotional self and into your intuitive self. And it's there. You have all of these birds, all of these wings. Again, whatever wings mean for you. You can even just have a wing as your own symbol for this portion of your life. Interesting, Aries. Very interesting read. Let's pull out your Moonology card. And let's see what that is holding for you. Wow. A powerful way. Aries, you always start us off with a lot of strength, a lot of heat and passion and power. So, thank you. I thank you for watching, for being part of this community, and for watching and listening to the reading, and for allowing me to pull these cards for you, right? So let's see what the Moonology closes you out with. Very powerful reading, Aries. Very powerful. I'm loving this. And I say that about I love all the readings, but some just really hit you in a certain way. And this is one of those readings for sure. Okay, Aries, you have full moon in Leo. Go wild. I mean, really. Just look at the colors. And just all of your colors on all your point cards are all very similar in nature. Those rosy mauves, right? So go wild. Full moon in Leo. Just go wild, Aries. This is a beautiful reading. Thank you so much. Aries, always, if you have any questions about this reading, or if there's something in your personal life you would like to gain some clarity on, my contact information is in the description box below. Feel free to reach out, to send me an email. We will get you on the books and clarify this a little more for you. So let's put these back in here. And we will go on to Hello Leo, which there was just a lion, full moon in Leo for Aries, and now we're going into Leo. Hello, Leo. How are you? Happy November. Let's see what the cards hold for our lovely Leo friends. Oh, I love Leos. Very heart-centered, very strong in the face of adversity, right? Moving forward with what appears to be strength. Even if they are afraid, they still move forward, right? They see the bigger picture. So what does the month of November hold for our beautiful Leos? Liberation. The doubts and fears still come up. You don't believe anymore that they're you. Liberation. Doubts and fears still come up. However, you no longer believe that they are you. And look, dragonfly. Did I mention that in Aries? Dragonfly, another winged creature. And there looks like, I don't know if this is supposed to be a bluebird right here, or it could just be the way that is. Let's see if there's another card for you. Liberation. So Aries, their last card was Go Wild, with the full moon in Leo, with the Leo lion, and then Leo, your first card is Liberation. The doubts and fears still come up. However, you don't believe anymore that they're you. And I said Leos move forward in the face of fear, but they still move forward. So liberation, Leo, time to liberate yourself, knowing that those doubts and fears are no longer part of you. You are no longer them. They are no longer you. Perfect. And companionship. Give someone your complete presence. Giving someone your complete presence is an astonishing act, an astonishing gift, if I could read. Okay, this is very interesting. So you have two elephants, right? But you also have a dragonfly, and you also have a bluebird. Now, I said I thought this was a bluebird on this card. Some will say, yes, it is. Some will say, what are you looking at? You still have the dragonfly. And you still have what I consider the bluebird. Give yourself liberation, right? You're no longer your fears. And companionship. Giving someone your complete presence is an astonishing gift. Liberating yourself can be committing, especially if you're liberating yourself from isolation. I don't know, Leo. Let's see. Let's see. What does the tarot hold for our lovely Leos for November? These readings, they come in very strong, very powerful, very intentional. So let's see what the cards hold. I love elephants are my totem. I have Ganesha right up here, although you can't quite see. And You can't, I don't know if you can see my green elephant right back here. I have elephants everywhere because they're just such wonderful creatures. Very spiritual animals, very family oriented. But let's see what the tarot holds for our Leo friends. Okay, the Hanged Man coming up again. That came up for Aries, 6 of Wands. So that is victory. That is being recognized for work that you've done. 7 of Pentacles. The Justice reversed. Interesting. 7 of Pentacles. Let's see. I think there's a deeper dive here for you, Leo. Because the Justice, the 7 of Pentacles is about, and I'll show you the cards, of course, reviewing the work that you're doing, or reviewing whatever it is that you're doing, and like, is it worth it for me to continue? And then you have the Justice reverse. I don't always read reverse cards, but when something like this shows up, it's okay, yeah, you're out of balance. And then you have the 10 of Swords. Like being defeated. So have you been working on something or towards something, or whatever it is you're doing, Leo? Has it been fair? There's almost a sense that someone or a situation or is taking unfair advantage of you. So let me know, Leo, if that's resonating with you. And maybe this is your liberation, right? Doubts and fears. Doubting that you could leave a situation or stop something from happening. Being afraid that if you left, there would be no other choices for you. I don't know. But you're taking a different perspective with the Hanged Man. But I get the feeling for some of our Leo friends, there's some unfairness happening. And you're being taken advantage of. Okay, let's see what we have here. 5 cards face up, 4 cards face down. On the root, 4 of Cups. 4 of Cups. So trying to figure it out on your own, or not trusting what's coming your way. Let's see, Leo. The Knight of Wands. King of Swords. Okay, the Lovers. The Lovers and companionship. Ace of Wands. Okay, so you're starting something new, Leo. You're leaving a situation. You're starting something new. You're done. You're tired. I'm really getting a strong feeling, Leo, that someone or something or some situation has been taking advantage of you. You've got the work, the skills. You've got the knowledge. You've got the ability. And I think someone... Okay, I'm going to go here. And we'll see. Okay, Leo, so here we go. I need a sip of water for this one. 6 of Wands. Normally we see this, recognition for a great job. For some of our Leo friends out there, people have been holding you up or telling you, you're doing a great job. Like, keep going. Look what you're doing. But at the same time, they are just saying that to take advantage of you, to pull out everything from you that you have to give. Being completely unfair and unbalanced. They're not... They're making you feel like, for some of our Leos, it's like they're making you feel like they're celebrating you, but really they're just trying to extract out from you as much work as you can to build their empire. And the word empire is coming up. Somewhere along the way, Leo, you knew something wasn't right. You kept having this, for some of you, and this might just be for somebody specific, this is coming in extremely strong. You've been having this spot of intuition, or this feeling like, I don't know. I mean, they keep telling me like, I'm great, I'm wonderful, and yes, you are. But you had this feeling like, maybe not, and yeah, keep going. But don't go. You're not working for yourself. You're working for them, or they're reaping the rewards of all of your benefit to the point where they have completely worn you down. Almost, Leo, to the point where you could not trust your own thoughts. Is this making any sense? This is really coming in powerful. This is your liberation. You're breaking free from someone else's bullshit. And then, Knight of Wands, your sign, you're gone, nah, I'm on my horse. I am getting out of Dodge. I am following my passion. I am gaining clarity, focus, forethought. Now I'm learning to trust my own guidance, my own thoughts. Gemini energy. So Leo, if you have any Gemini friends, lean into that. Gemini, again, where you have imbalance here with the Justice reversed. And again, I don't generally read cards reversed, but I have to go with my feeling. Where things have been out of balance. Now harmony restores itself. The lover is making right choices. And just look at this. Let's consider, like the Garden of Eden, where things are beautiful and lush and blooming. Coming back into restoring balance and harmony and trust and faith. Companionship with the right people. Allowing a new version of yourself to blossom and to bloom, Leo. You were right not to trust someone. So if there was someone or a situation that you were not trusting, you're right not to trust it. And just so that you know, the card right under this, which is the root of the deck, of trusting your intuition, of not trusting someone, is your card. Strength. I mean, you just can't make this shit up, right? You just can't. It's just the folks who do not understand or follow or don't believe in this stuff. You just can't make this up. You're leaning back into yourself. Your inner strength. When you pull your own card, Leo, that is a restoration of balance and power for yourself. You're done this. Someone has done this to you. And again, those doubts and powerful card, liberation. The doubts and fears may still come back up, but you no longer believe that they are you. Because they're not, and they never were. You find the right companionship. You find the right community. When you give completely to someone else, then everything shows up for you. The truth will, there's a truth, they are being revealed to you. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I'm getting like really, really animated here. There's a truth being revealed to you, Leo. And you know what? It's not even, just tell them to go fuck off. Go fuck off. Because of this situation, you're finding a new strength and passion and excitement within your own self that you may not have found if it were not for this situation. And this feels like it's a very layered situation, Leo. I don't think it's a very simple situation. I believe that there are layers, and I believe that there's been a time element, whether it's 8 months or something to that effect. I believe that there's a time element here that has drug on for a while. So yeah, if you were not trusting someone who was trying to help you out, that, oh yeah, I'm here to help you, and you were not trusting that, you had this thought that, I don't know. You were right, because guess what? Now you're illuminating your own way. You're lighting your path. You have clarity. You have focus. So lean into your Virgo friends too. If you're have some Virgo friends, lean into them. You're creating a whole new path for yourself, Leo. And guess what? You get to hold this rod yourself. You get to hold this up and declare your personal victory. Coming back into your home, your personal place of strength. Oh my goodness. Leo. If my Leo friends are out there, you have to let me know, please, if this is making any resonance and making any sense for you. This is a powerful reading. Let's pull your Moonology card, Leo, before I forget. And see what this says. This is, wow, Leo. Oh, shoot. I held up the Lover's card. Yeah, I should not have. Sorry, I'll put it up again. I'm not supposed to show naked people on here. YouTube might end up shutting me down. Yeah, that's right. You're not supposed to show naked people. But they're not people. It's just a drawing. But whatever. Yeah. I was so excited by your reading, Leo. YouTube, don't shut me down. I was so excited for Leo. Leo, let's pull your Moonology card and let's just see what your final words of wisdom are for this month of November, Leo. And all of this during Mercury retrograde. I just cannot wait to see, Leo, what the hell you're doing. I just cannot wait to see it. This is going to be so much fun. It's going to be fun for me to watch. Maybe not fun for you to go through, but you got this, Leo. You have it. Let's see. Okay. Card popped up. Leave the past behind. Holy cow. Leave the past behind. Last quarter moon in Capricorn. Leave the past behind. Look at that green. And your last card and your first card, liberation. Look. Look at the colors. Right? You cannot be liberated fully if you do not leave the past behind. Wow. Leo. I'm loving this for you. Leos, let me know, please. Inquiring minds need to know. I need to know what's happening. I need to know the outcome of all this. So, Leo, that is your reading. Again, if you have a personal situation you are going through, if you would like clarity and guidance for yourself, my contact information is in the description box below. Reach out. Let's get you on the books. Let's do your reading before the end of the year to guide you into 2026. Let's put all these back. You will go into Sagittarius. How are my Saggy friends? Oh my goodness. Sagittarius, how are you? I can tell you how I am. Yeah, but let's see how our fellow Saggies are. Happy November, Sagittarius. I have to knock on these cards a little bit because there's a lot happening. Sagittarius, this is your reading for November 2025. Let's see what the Divine Guidance deck holds for our Saggy friends. Our last fire sign. They've got that flaming arrow just ready to burn down the village. And I have a couple of people in my life I would like to set on fire. Not really. But, you know, it's just like, a couple of people you just like to burn them out a little bit. But let's see what this holds for our Saggy friends. Detachment. With detachment, you finally feel whole inside, with or without the fulfillment of a particular desire. Ironically, that's often when it's fulfilled, when you detach from the outcome. And she is riding on top of a crow or probably a raven. Detach. So Sagittarius, detach from the outcome. Just keep going, whatever it is you're doing. And whatever outcome you're seeking, once you detach from it, it will start to reveal itself. And that's kind of how things go in life, right? That's just kind of what happens. Let's see if there's another card for our Saggy friends. So we got some powerful messages here for our fire signs. And you have grounded. Many of the most evolved beings on earth are regular folks living with joy, dignity, and courage. Does that mean I'm a Sagittarian? And I'm a Saggy. Does that mean I'm an evolved being? Or... And there's a little goat. I think that's a goat. Grounded. So, right, detachment. Detach from the outcome and ground yourself. Grounding is a very trusting energy. Right? I think people don't always realize. People don't ground for a lot of reasons. They may not know how to. The grounding is trusting. That's a whole different level of trust. You kind of have to trust the thing that you're leaning against, that you're leaning onto, right? That, like, if you ground onto the earth, you have to trust the energy of the thing you're grounding onto. So, Sagittarius, detached and grounded. Again, many of the most evolved beings on earth are just regular folks, living with joy, dignity, and courage. Just regular old folks. And they're highly evolved beings. The Magician, Major Arcana, first card out. Remember your gifts, Saggy. Remember everything you've come to this world with, I should say. And the Hierophant, 2 major arcanas. Hierophant was the first card for Aries, and they had divine guidance, right? Or something to that effect. Leaning into that higher self, that higher place of evolution. And again, Sagittarius, as Aries had, they had birds and they had butterflies. So winged wings. And she is riding on the back of a raven. And there are little lotus flowers in here. So, and there's little birds on the fence in the background. So it sounds like more divinity or a higher consciousness or higher source coming in for guidance, especially with the Hierophant and the Magician, remembering the gifts that you were born with, the things that you came here with, the intangibles, all of the elements, earth, air, fire, water, all of our astrological elements, but also your intuition, that passion that burns within you is part of your purpose, Sagittarius. And I know. Strength. Oh my God. A few major arcana. What the hell are you doing to me? Strength. Lean on your Leo friends. They've just been through it. Ground yourself and give your Leo friends a place to ground with you. Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah. Slow down. Grounded, right? Knights of Pentacles. They are slow moving. They are practical. Taking the next steps one step at a time. Not rushing. Seeing out the landscape. Sagittarius. Oh my gosh. You're going to... Wheel of Fortune. Saggy, this is your card. Turning point. Saggy, you've got 5 cards and 4 of them are major arcanas. I mean, really, what the hell are you doing here? Of course. Am I surprised? No. No, not at all. Not surprised. But it's just really, and again, all of the creatures on here have wings. Except for the Sphinx at the top. And this little dragon thing there. And the snake. But all the 4 in the corners all have wings. Okay, so you... I thought I saw something turn over. Okay, let's see. Okay, tarot. See what happens? I pull out the traditional Rider-Waite. King of Cups, okay. Pull out the traditional Rider-Waite, and the cards go crazy. They go, yes, the Chariot. This is what we want. The Rider-Waite wanted to come out because it had something to say today. Okay, Sagittarius, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcanas out of 7 cards. Okay. I put this card back in the deck, it flipped open, and it's still there. 2 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles. What is on the root of the deck for Sagittarius? Ah. Yeah. 9 of Wands. We just had this for, who had that? Aries? We just had that. Okay, so that's Sagittarius. Let me see if I can figure you out. So detaching, right? Not being attached to the outcome, just going about doing what it is you're doing, being a regular old folk, right? Being a regular person, living your life and joy and living with dignity, doing the right thing, being courageous and having strength like when you need to. And that in and of itself will help you to evolve even more into who you are meant to be, into the high, how do I put this without sounding like a snob, because I can sound like a snob here. There are so many different worlds in this world, and there are folks who are not, you don't get involved in tarot, they don't get involved in astrology, they see the world as black and white, they may have a belief in something other than themselves, but they don't tune into all that. And then there are people and elements, it seems like all these fire signs are going there in quantum leaps that tune into this stuff very easily. In Sagittarius, you're going there. You've got magician, remembering what gifts you were born with. What did you come here on earth with? You didn't come with the body was here. You inhabited the body. You came with your soul, which is who you are. You came with your intuition. You came with all of the four elements that you need to move through this world. And you came with a higher consciousness, your attachment, your connection, I should say, to the great divine world. I'm sorry, a sign notice just popped up. And it takes Sagittarius, and it takes a lot of strength to recognize your evolution in this, to evolve to that point. Because, when you're being asked to stay grounded, right? Because when you go to these points, you unroot a little bit, right? Like, because I live in the upper chakras all the time. I had no idea until I started yoga. I'm going, oh yeah, I don't like being grounded. I like being up here, but the truth is here. And then bringing that truth down here is hard. But the path is there for you, Sagittarius. Get grounded. Pentacles, earth signs, get grounded. Take your time. Wheel of Fortune, Wheel of Fate. This is you. The wheel is turning in your favor, in alignment with you. Right? You have King of Cups. Don't let yourself get overwhelmed. Don't let yourself get to the point, Saggy, where your emotions get the best of you. You are strong enough to rise above your emotions and ride the wave of your emotions with your intuition. You're ready to move forward with balance into a new direction of a next elevation. And the thing is, Sagittarius, this dream had Two of Wands again. Somebody else had this. This spark has been within you. This is one of the things you were born with, knowing that part of your journey in this world is to evolve people into the truth of what divinity is outside of organized religion. Ten of Pentacles. Everything that you want and need is available for you, Sagittarius, and it is making its way towards you. Let yourself get grounded enough to receive it all, and let yourself be grounded enough to experience it all. It's a lot, Sagittarius. We'll pull out your Moonology card. Saggies, again, if you are going through something, if you are feeling like this is a lot, it is. But you are called upon to do the things that are part of your soul's evolution and part of your soul contract. But if you want help sorting through all of this, reach out. Let's get you on the books. Let's do a reading for the whole, at the end of the year, taking you through 2026 to see where this evolution is taking you to. All right? It's going to be hard. You're going to feel a little beat up by society, but you're fine. It's just a little bit. This is the only card in here in your reading. That's a little, that throws you off a little bit. You got this, Saggy. I cannot wait to see your evolution. I can't wait to see mine. Let's see what the Moonology deck holds for you, Sagittarius. This is a great reading for our fire signs. You always start us off with a lot of passion. Leo, I know I got really intense with you guys, but I love this. I love this. And if anyone would like to learn the art of putting these cards together and how to interpret this, let me know. I have a course. If you want to study that with me, let me know. And I will open that up for the class. I have not done that for a while, but I think it's time. Last quarter moon in Pisces, talk less and feel more. This comes back to the detachment, right? Detach. With detachment, you feel whole inside. When you come back with detachment, you finally feel whole inside, with or without the fulfillment of a particular desire. Ironically, that's when something is fulfilled. Feel more, Sagittarius. Not so much that you overwhelm yourself, but feel more for yourself. Quiet yourself. Get grounded. Again, grounded underneath the moon. This is what the last quarter moon in Pisces, grounded underneath the moon into the earth elements. Your second card is being grounded. You're going to the next elevation in your spiritual development, Sagittarius. Embrace this. Okay, my fire signs, thank you for watching this. This is all for a fire sign, sun, moon, rising, and for your Venus. If you have questions, let me know. Let's get you on the books. Let's do a reading for you to take you through 2026. This is a big time of personal evolution. Fire signs, I love you. Happy November, and I will see you in the next reading. Take care, everyone.